right, Chance, say what you just said again, Chance, please.
I absolutely refuse to say that on
say
stream. No.
Say it,
good.
please.
Reviction had a very nice start. Now he's sitting at 6-1, doing very good work with the bow.
Chance, I will boot you from the call unless you just say what you just said.
I don't even think you're in control of Skype. I think that's Will. And
right.
hopefully me and Will are on
will
good
be on my
terms.
side for this one because you just said that you think Reviction is better than Formal. I don't care if it's a
I
joke or not,
immediately
but that
followed
offends
up with
me.
laughter and said, ha ha ha, just kidding, but Revictions is doing pretty well.
Wow. All right. Well, now you're just completely lying to the people and the viewers. I'm sorry, everyone enjoying this great live stream of the 5K coverage here on MLG.TV between Chance and Courage. I'm sorry that you even had to hear that from Chance. That's disgusting and offensive, and I hope that some of our young viewers out there
Formal's
don't
a great guy.
He's
He's an amazing player. You can't take anything away from him. Optic Moach right there with the beatdown, potentially going to be able to put in a 2-point play. However, Lacefield is in position to stop that. Not quite going to be able to reset the drone. Doesn't get a chance to play that. Envy Saints is going to pick it up. He's going to get taken down by Nugget as well.
Oh, JCap.
Fight. Now JCap trying to
win.
keep the play alive. The very last player possible. Able to convert that play into a dunk. JCap going huge.
Things to look out for. Can Reviction continue to stay hot? He was 5-0 or 6-0 to start the game, now 7-6. Scump was playing very poorly in game number 1, was 12-22 at one point, now 8-4 leading his team at the start of this game. And really, Mochilla had a 1-7 performance there in game 2, which was a search and destroy. Needs to pick it back up here in game 3 if his team wants any chance of forcing a game 4. The early dunk that you didn't get to see on stream because we were just coming back from commercial came in from a 4-0 sweep right off the start of the game where Mutiny dunked in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, without a doubt. The first, 6 kills win in their favor. Just completely running through the Dominators right now. The Dominators have done a very good job of slowing down all of that momentum. But either way, the pressure is certainly being put on them right now. They really had to work for that 1-2 point play that they got. But potentially, we could see the 3-0 comeback. The Dominators is definitely a squad that is going to be tenacious enough to pull that off. So definitely don't want to count this out. Mutiny is going to have to fight as hard as they possibly can in every single map for fear of the Dominators making the amazing 3-0 comeback.
JCap has that drone in hand, going to be getting to run it through lockers. He's in the window spot. He's going to go for the 1-point play. Will a pick come in? No! Falling just short is the player on Mutiny. That's going to be a 3-2 lead now in favor of the Dominators. And if you're wondering, should I be really pumped about this, or are they still struggling? Well, to be honest with you, yeah, they're still struggling. As of right now, they're only up 3-2 with only 2 minutes remaining, and they're on the, well, as a lot of people say, favorable side. So they have to turn things up. Nuglect using the EMPs, going to get himself in a great position for the 1-point play. That will fall in, 3-3.
That's pretty nice by them to be able to convert that as well. They're pretty much just going to want to hold off as many points as they can from the Dominators to go into the favorable side without too much of a deficit to work from. And frankly, they're looking amazing thus far. However, Saints does have the drones, does have quite a bit of teammate support. They're going to need to clear all those players out of school, though. The players on Mutiny doing a very good job on doubling back. This might end up not paying off those Saints. It looks like he's going to be able to get in a very easy 2-point play. He does connect. They are going to go up 5-3.
5-3 lead now for the Dominators. One of the few times we've seen them in the lead so far this series, outside of momentarily in that hardpoint game. Lev grabbing the drone, getting away into garage. All they want to do is try to stop as many points from going in as possible at this side. Yes, obviously they don't want to let 8 points go in, but with them on the favorable side, if they can go into the half down 2, I think they're in a very good position to sneak away this game 3 and sweep them.
Without a doubt, I also want to point out Reviction now negative, still having an okay game, but clearly not better than Formal. It was a joke. I want to reiterate. I was saying that just because of the amazing start that he had. Lacefield, though, going to be able to stop the drone carrier. I believe that was going to be Motion. Now Lacefield trying to run this through Yellow to potentially get a 1-point play. However, Saints, not really a flank player, just kind of ran past him and he turned around and got the kills. Was able to pick up 2 right there. But now Moch is going to be trying to stop Nuglet. Nuglet's going to get the 1-point toss off once again to make this now just a 1-point game with 7 seconds left going off. Basically just to make it, a 1-point game at the very end, going to side number 2.
One toss might go in there. Final moments, no. Falling just short, 5-4. I'm a fan of Mutiny. I am more than satisfied with that first half. 5-4 lead for the boys on the Dominators. But unfortunately for them, Scump doing all he can in the slaying department, 16-12. If you look on the other side of things, everyone from Mutiny more than holding their own.
Yeah, without a doubt, straight across the board, all playing solid. They do have a deficit to work with, and we have seen players, or teams, excuse me, that have ridiculous slaying power, even on the unfavorable side, just continue to rack up the score on Detroit uplink. So Mutiny definitely has to keep it going and even step it up just a little bit in the slaying department to not allow the game to run away with them. But I would say for the second half, they have put themselves in a pretty good position to actually be able to complete the 3-0 sweep over the Dominators.
Nelson grabbing this drone. He's just going to toss it out. Love that play. He's got to wait for his teammates to spawn up. They want to regain map control. That'll give his team enough time to grab the spawns they need, begin to push out and grab control of the middle of the map yet again. I just did the same thing twice, but I don't care because this is a great game we're watching. 4 dead.
You have to reiterate certain points and like really hammer them through to the audience. You never know what's going to be going on. Also, 3 players on the Dominators right now on kill streaks. Granted, they're not huge, but the kill feed has been nothing but red, and that should allow them to at very least get 1 point on the board. Moch is going to be trying, going to be flanking around, going to be able to put in the 2 to already extend their lead now to 3 points.
All right, well, there you go. A 3-point lead now for the Dominators, beginning to show some life here in game number 3. Reviction falls, 3 dead yet again for Mutiny. Make it all 4. Scump gonna grab this drone. He's on a 7 streak. He's almost double positive, leading the team here. He said, hey, my rough game 1 performance, you guys know that's not me. He's back in form now for game 3. An update on the other side of the bracket. The semifinal matchup between SB and ISO. ISO up 1-0. But in game 2, Strictly Business is up 5-1 in S&D. They are 1 round away from going into game 3, tied 1-1.
Yeah, you were right to call out Scump being on like a 7 streak right there or something. You know, when Scump gets hot, he basically like goes Super Saiyan and like lights his hair on fire and just is like terrifying to play against. So definitely not going to want to allow him to get any sort of like, you know, rally going at all. So gonna want to shut down Scump, essentially what I'm trying to say. Another 15-second reset coming in. Kind of running out of time. 3 minutes, though. Still plenty on the board for Mutiny to try and get something together. However, they're really going to have to pick it up in the slaying department. It has been so much red in the kill feed pretty much the entire second half. Moch is in the base right now. Going to get those pickup kills from Garage right now. It's pretty much pre-aiming. Denial JCap probably going to be able to get in that 2-point play. He's actually going to get shot in the back. However, Moch was there in position to rally and get that 2-point dunk in, extending the lead now to 5 uplinks.
Where you thought Mutiny would come out side 2, have the favored side, and really begin to dominate, it has been everything but that. Yet to score on side 2, and one key thing that they haven't had all game long in this respect is school control. Right now, Mochilla has that ball in hand. He's beginning to heat up now, 20-20. Scump, though, continuing to lead the team, 28-15. Just lost that gunfight there. Now 28-16 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. It's going to be up to Mutiny to not only make a miraculous comeback, but try their best to close out this series.
Yeah, it's not even just like school control that they're lacking. They're lacking any sort of control at all. They can't push up past the 50-yard line without just dying immediately, and which is exactly what we just saw right there. They finally get a player to make it all the way to school steps, and then immediately 3 players go down, and that entire push is going to get stopped. So another 15-second reset is going to come in. Again, this is the first time actually we've seen in quite some time that the kills are starting to go in favor of Mutiny. Now they're trying as hard as they can to push through school. However, Scump is going to be the first one to block, and he shuts down Reviction and Nelson. And again, a hot Scumpy is a scary Scumpy.
A hot Scumpy is indeed a scary Scumpy. He's killing Saints, he's killing Lev. It doesn't matter. As long as it's moving, he's taking it out. The drone now being run through middle map. Well, guess what? Scump's there to meet you. And he missed some shots. That would have been way cooler if he got that kill. Well, he got that one. So 34, gonna get 34-17. No, winds up falling. Another 4 streak, though. 1 minute and 17 seconds remaining. And Chance, this is looking like this game's over.
Yeah, pretty much. They're kind of getting to the point now where they're getting a little bit desperate with their pushes, where the drone carrier is going to be leading the charge. And, you know, sometimes you can get sort of hero plays coming out like that, but that's not going to be the case against a squad like the Dominator. So potentially they could get a score off this one. That is going to be 3 down. JCap's last one alive. Nelson picks him up as well, but even if they get a dunk out of this one, they're going to have to rally the scores incredibly quickly.
This should be a dunk.
With some, like, ridiculous pass plays in. So Lacefield is going to be able to dunk that one in. Still down by 3. 45 seconds go. Potentially they could pull this one off, but so much red in the kill feed right now. Saints doing a very good job to lock it down.
B. Nelson just made a massive play. Oh, but the kills coming out of Mochilla. Nelson got the drone and was getting shot by 3 players and still was able to slide out of Mid-Atlas and toss it down the street. Unfortunately, though, for Mutiny, Mochilla won the most crucial gunfight of the game yet. B. Nelson grabbing the drone, trying to toss it forward. 3 dead on his team. Make it all 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a game 4 of this semifinals. If you're wondering how the other semifinals was doing, well, I called out earlier that ISO was up 1-0 in the series, but they were down 5-1 in S&D. It's now 5-4. ISO beginning to mount a comeback as this game ends here.
There's some pretty nice semifinal matches we've got going on. I will also like to point out map number 4 is going to be Hardpoint on Solar, which we've seen the Dominators play on before, and I think that was the map where they won like 250-88 or something insane like that. Yeah. So definitely going to be looking to give them the edge. Even last time when Mutiny was able to pull off the Hardpoint, they were able just to squeak by at the very end. And to me, this one is definitely going to be going to a map number 5.
40, 37, and 21. For Scump there, leading his team. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Can the Dominators force a Game 5? Stay tuned.